In today's episode, let's tackle an easy Chinese takeout dish that's absolutely fast to whip up, and this dish is a classic example of a Chinese American dish. Let's start by prepping the beef. Here I'm using a sirloin steak, which is more budget friendly. You can also use flank steak if that's what's available. Cut them to thin strips using a sharp knife, each strip around 1 inch thick. When we have all the strips of beef ready, transfer them to a bowl and let's marinate them with 2 teaspoons of low sodium soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of corn flour or cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. Since the beef strips are thin, you don't need a long marination time. 10 minutes is more than enough. And mix them all well and set it aside. Next, let's prepare the sauce for this stir-fried dish. In a deep bowl, add half cup of beef broth or beef stock, 1/4 cup of cooking wine, which is totally optional, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch or corn flour, 2 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, half teaspoon of sesame oil. When adding sesame oil, be mindful as just a little goes a long way with its strong flavor. Mix them well and keep it aside. In a large saute pan, add oil, and once it's hot enough, add the marinated beef. Cook until the beef is almost cooked through. Once it's all done and the pinkness of the meat is all disappeared, transfer them to a plate and set it aside. Into the same saute pan, add 1 sliced onion, around 6 cloves of crushed garlics, 2 teaspoons of ginger, saute them all well constantly. You don't have to brown them. Once it's all just softened enough, add around 2 cups of broccoli. Make sure it's cleaned and washed well. Roughly mix them and add salt just enough to cook the broccoli florets. Stir them well, close the lid and let them cook for around 3 to 4 minutes depending on the size of the broccoli. Don't overcook them. After a few minutes, you can see that the stem of the broccoli is all well cooked but not too soft. At this point, add the sauteed beef and give them all a quick mix until combined. Close the lid just for a minute or so that the broccoli and the beef gets combined well. To this, add the prepared sauce and keep stirring until the sauce is all coated and it turns thick and it's all well incorporated with the beef and broccoli. After a few minutes, you can see that this looks really tempting and it smells amazing. Finally, add some roughly chopped spring onions, give it a good quick mix and it's all good to go. Add salt to this dish only if required, as all the sauces are salty, and just check before adding any salt. Garnish it with some sesame seeds, that's totally optional, and serve it hot with any kind of rice, preferably the jasmine rice or even noodles. You can see that it looks so silky, tempting and far more better than any Chinese takeouts. Hope you guys enjoyed this easy one-pan stir-fry dish. Do check the description box for the detailed recipe, and before signing off, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon for latest updates.